can still remember how that football used to make me smile. And I knew if we had a team that I could make those Aggies dream, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But Coach February made me shiver with every excuse he'd deliver. LHN on the doorstep, I could not take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his Heisman bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the Big 12 died. So bye-bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Did you sing the old war hymn, and do you have faith that we will win? If the T-SIP tells you no. And do you believe in the SEC? Can football there make history? And can you teach me how to tailgate so free? Well, I know that you will play the chump, 'cause I saw you dancing in the swamp. You both filled up the seats, and even in the heat, I was a lonely Aggie bronc and buck with an old Sarge on my pickup truck. But I knew TU was out of luck the day the Big 12 died. I started singing bye-bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 100 years we've played the horn, and now we're leaving and some are torn. But that's not how it has to be. We could play the horns in bowls with glee, and keep our precious rivalry, and sing the war hymn like it used to be. Oh, and while Mac Brown is down, the Aggies steal the conference crown. The Big 12 was dissolved, BYU was not involved. And while Ken Starr read a book of law, the Aggies found the contract flaw, and we drank bourbon through a straw the day the Big 12 died. We were singing bye-bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the Aggs flew off with a fallout shelter to the east and running fast. We played hard on new grass as Teddy completed a forward pass, with the LHN on the sidelines with no cash. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the Aggies played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The Aggie band, of course, did yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the Big 12 died? We started singing bye-bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, and Aggie Nation in a conference race, with no time left to start again. So come on, Ags, be nimble, Ags, be quick. Ken Starr pulled out a legal trick, 'cause courtrooms are the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the net, I knew that there was no real threat. No lawyer born in hell could enforce that contract well. And as bonfire climbed into the night to light up the sacrificial rite, I saw Aggies laughing with delight the day the Big 12 died. They were singing bye bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. Them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a bear who sang the blues, and she asked me for some happy news, but I just smiled and turned away. I went down to Kyle Field, where Big 12 play was now repealed, but the man there said the Aggies would still play. And in their schools the T-Sips screamed, the Raiders cried, and the potheads dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The contracts all were broken, and the three men I admire least, Mac Brown, Ken Starr, and Dan Beebe, they watched the Aggie train go east the day the Big 12 died. And they were singing, bye bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. We were singing, bye bye, Mr. Bevo, goodbye. Drove my Aggies to the SEC where we could fly. And them Cajun boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.